All right, thank y'all for tuning in today, man. It's the radio guys coming at you again. I'm your host, Yosemite Sam 314. You can catch me on my social media, Yosemite Sam 314, Yosemite Sam. I'm joined in today with the professor, Mr. AKA Troop himself, and then we got AP, Mr. Radio Guys, our engineer, mixing and mastering. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, today I'm gonna title this show Open Mic. Okay. And the reason I'm titling the show Open Mic is because it's just a few things that I feel like I want to get off my chest. And please, fellas, feel free to jump in, ask questions, or put your statement out there, put your 2 cents in, and just let me know what's going on, or if you feel any type of way that I feel. All right. Now,
Sure.
before I get into that, man, I hope you fellas have had a nice day today, man. It wasn't too bad today. Me and the family, we went out, did our little rolling, did some furniture shopping and things like that. But other than that, man, I've been pretty chill, man. It's been rough at work, trying to get all this stuff out and working both jobs. And you know what I'm saying? I'm doing me. But other than that, enough about that. What about you, Mr. Professor, Mr. AP?
Man, I just got my ass off work. God damn it. 12
Man.
hours at work. Oh, no. It ain't that bad. And look, and it's overtime too. 12 hours of straight overtime. Shit.
Yeah,
And it's only 7 days off. So every day I work is going to be straight overtime.
There you go. It adds up, bro.
Look, and somebody say, I'm Gucci.
There you go. What about you, AP?
Good, man. What did I do today? Oh, I cut my grass today. It was a beautiful day in St. Louis today, y'all.
I guess.
Bro.
I guess. I don't know.
It was.
When you stuck inside a job, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry for you, Bucko.
You could have traded with me, Mr. Professor. You could have traded.
Right.
Worked with me, and you could have came and cut my grass, man.
Hey, player. First of all, I cost too much, okay? I'm not cheap.
Damn, he said I cost too much.
I cost too much. Shit, you want me, goddamn, you gonna pay. Because I don't want to do my own grass. Shit, you know I'm charging your ass for somebody else.
So you must cut your grass down, huh?
Oh, man, I sure do.
Hey, you know that nigga get down on all fours and use scissors. He take his time.
Hey, you pay right, goddamn right. I will manicure the shit out that motherfucker.
There you go. There you go. Okay, man, we're going to jump off into it, man. Look, when I say open mic, this is something that I've been thinking about, man, at least for the past month. Everybody know around the country, we got the elections coming up November 11th. I mean, not 11th, November 3rd. Okay?
You ain't
now, we have Trump and Pence, and then we have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, okay? Now, to some people, those aren't good candidates. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody have their feelings about each particular person that's running. Now, me, I'm going to tell you, I'm straight up fuck Trump, okay? Now, with that being said, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? God damn it, I'll vote for a piece of doodle turds laying on the street to get Trump out of office. You dig what I'm saying?
Do a better job.
Let me ask you, like, what's so bad? What has Trump done?
What hasn't he done?
I'm just playing the devil's advocate. What has
you must be playing, goddamn, because claims of racism, I mean, you name it.
I mean, but that's a good question. That's a good, honest
nah.
question, though. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with the good. Okay. Now, when he gave out them stimulus checks, albeit he kind of had no choice because the country was on a done. You could say that. You could say on a downward spiral because of the COVID-19 and things of that nature. Okay. Um, he helped the EIC when it comes to tax returns and things like that for people with children. Okay. Um, so far, that's all I got. But for as one main thing, and this the one that just sticks out the most to me, is the way he comes off as an individual. He gives a shit about nobody but the rich. You dig what I'm saying? The country has what? 1% of the population are rich. Everybody else is middle class and poor. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those people that, and it ain't no lie to me, I make just enough money to be broke. You dig what I'm saying? But to answer your question, and this is just what I see and how I look at it, it's like if you're not in his back pocket, if you're not in his inner circle, you have nothing coming. Or if you're not rich, you have nothing coming.
If you're not
You know what I'm saying?
ass, you got nothing coming.
Okay, what did
Well,
what did the Democrats do for you? What did Obama do for you?
Well,
to me,
go ahead.
Obama created jobs. You know what I'm saying? Obama created jobs. You know what I mean? He helped the country get out of that debt that George Bush put us in. Albeit it took him all 8 years to make that happen. You dig what I'm saying? Obama was about change. It was about helping everybody, not just one particular wealth class. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the rich, it wasn't the poor, it wasn't the in-between. You know what I'm saying? It was just love for everybody. He wanted everybody to have some type of insurance. You know what I'm saying? He wanted everybody to have insurance so much to the point that if you didn't have insurance, they got you and put you on it and took your tax returns. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you have your health and you can maintain your health, you can live a long life.
He technically made people get on health insurance.
That's kind of what I said. But at the same time, without your health, what do you have? All the money in the world don't mean shit if you ain't living.
That's a damn show. That's a damn show.
Didn't we have like a loss of jobs with Obama in office too?
Not that I can recall, sir.
They always tout. Well, they kind of always touted job growth. So if it was a loss, it wasn't a big one.
Now Trump go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'll say because you figure I think he came in because remember he came in right after the whole recession.
Bush Jr.
So of course you're gonna have some loss. You know what I'm saying? But for most part, they kind of touted him for the job creation. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it might not have been low unemployment, but there was no job loss. But
he lowered unemployment though.
Right.
So do you think it was the economy that did it, or do you think that it was Obama that did it? Like what law?
Both.
What changes that he made that made the economy grow?
I said both. Well, I say both because and the reason I say that is because Obama continued. I ain't gonna say for the length of the 2 terms that he did serve as president. But I will say that he took a point in time where he continued to pump money into the economy until the economy took the turn for the better. He created jobs to help keep stimulating the economy. You know what I'm saying? Will I say he did it the whole 4 years? No, sir. Will I say I agree with everything Obama done during his 8 years as president? No, sir. You know what I'm saying? Nobody agree with anybody 100% because if you do, that makes you a yes man.
Do you think a lot of people are biased because Obama was black?
Yep.
To an extent, yes. Yep.
Do you think you are viewed and you skewed because he was black?
No.
So
because at the end of the day, I don't agree 100% with the Democrats. I don't agree 100% with the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I would say, far as Trump is concerned, he don't think like a politician. He don't think like a, what's the word I'm looking for?
At all.
He don't fly enough, huh?
I don't think he think it at all.
No, you know what? That's the one thing. That's the one thing I will commit him on. Everything he said, he hasn't lied about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for as stirring up the racism thing, I don't like that.
How do you think he stirred up the racism?
Because instead of trying to help curve the divide, he made the gap even wider.
How?
Because as president, he's not for a gun reform, which will help take guns off the street. You know what I'm saying? He's not for helping those other than those that surround him.
So as so you are pro-gun reform?
I say yes, because if it helps to make the gun law stricter and make background checks a little tougher, and those that are felons will have less of a chance of getting one into their hands unless someone who doesn't have that felonious background give it to them. You know what I'm saying? And by then,
that's a straw man right there.
And then by then, if they do get their hands on it from that person who don't have a background, is 9 times out of 10 is registered to them unless the gun is stolen.
So you are for gun reform?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Yes. You say why?
No. Wait.
Because I got black boys.
Look. Listen. Look. When I say gun reform, I just want to make it a little more difficult for people to obtain a gun. That's it. You know, I don't want to say, ooh, take people's guns, because first of all, you're not going to do that.
Right.
But
you can't.
as far as making it a little more difficult for somebody to obtain a gun, fuck, you can even put a limit, because there's no fucking way a private citizen should have like a goddamn armory in a motherfucking garage.
Why not?
What do you need it for?
Because it's his right.
The zombie apocalypse.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because you have the right to bear arms. Okay, cool.
Okay.
We also have freedom of speech.
Listen. We don't like. Okay, I love guns. I like guns. You know what I'm saying? I love going to shooting range, shooting them, and all this stuff. But I know for a fact I really don't need an AR-15.
But
I know for a fact I don't need. Nobody needs a fucking Uzi. Nobody needs a magazine.
That's your opinion. You
do not need a semi-automatic rifle.
That's your opinion. You don't know why a person would need something, but that should be your right if you want to have it.
We're not saying you can't have it. We're just saying make the law stricter.
But yeah, you are by restricting it. You telling me I can't have 1 or 2 of them. You telling me I can't.
No, I didn't say that. But that's I'm saying what I'm saying is making it a little harder to obtain it. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say no, don't have it. I just say make it harder.
Because I'm trying to buy one right now, goddamn it, in the future.
That's like somebody telling you, let me make it hard for you to go to the bathroom and piss.
Shit, the type of job that I have, that's hard anyway.
Up and piss. I want to get up and piss.
Right. But that's not, you can't compare, that's like comparing apples and oranges, dog.
That's comparing apples to motherfucking fruitcake or some shit. That ain't close.
That's right. That's your right to get up and piss whenever you want to.
You also have the right of freedom of speech, but they try to take that from us too. So what you saying?
Now you jumping into something else though.
No, I'm just saying, no. You just tried to compare an apple and the orange, and I just did the same thing now. I'm jumping to something else.
A right is a right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like a sin is a sin, a right is a right.
Now I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna run into one more thing that I got, or I'm gonna get back to what I was saying because we got totally off topic of why I brought this up.
Way off topic. We went left field on that.
We was talking about, if you talking about rights, right? So you telling me if me and you walking down the street, right, let's just go out to Chesterfield or
I'm going
Wildwood or
now.
Eureka or something.
Yes, I'm
We
going.
walking down the street. We two black dudes. You dig what I'm saying? We just walking down the street, say we walking, we know somebody over there. We had to park on the corner. They stay down the street because there was nowhere to park. We suspicious out there. They gonna call the police on us. You dig what I'm saying? But I can guarantee you, we can go down to Walnut Park, we can go down to JVL, wherever, down in the city. And two white people can be the same thing, walking down the sidewalk, walking down the sidewalk, and nobody ain't gonna say shit. Tell me I'm lying.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you entitled to that. But all right, let me get back to why I brought that up when it came to the election, like the candidates for the election. The whole purpose of me bringing that up and why this is on my heart is because, like, we just had that whole discussion about that and certain things that would come along or correlate with the election, correct? So with that being said, there's so many people out here saying that, oh, Kamala Harris, all she do is put black men in jail. The last time I checked, she was a prosecuting attorney. She only goes off what's in front of her. Am I right or wrong?
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay. But at the end of the day,
For the
people
sake of
say,
hope of being right, yes.
so, but I'm just saying this to say, I said that to say this. It's so many people claiming, oh, I'm not voting. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. Okay, so in order to have change, we have voting, right? That's your right to vote, and I get that. However, these will be the same people, because I've seen it in the past, that will not vote and then bitch, moan, and complain because this person actually won, and it's like, or the person they didn't want to won again. I.e., Bush Jr., George W. You dig what I'm saying? Now, albeit he stayed in office because he started their war right before it was time for him to get out. We ran at the election. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm off that soapbox with that. My other one is bitch ass niggas.
All right. That's a hell of a, yeah. But
Elaborate.
Bitch ass niggas. Okay, so I'm gonna use a situation I went through today. Adam O, I think you can speak on this too. We had a situation where some things went down because somebody feel they don't like that, instead of when you use your emotion instead of using logic. So when I'm in this situation, I'm specifying a bitch ass nigga who don't think clearly because emotion gets in the way. Now, the whole situation necessarily, I'm not gonna say what it is, but let's just say it involves 10 people. 10 people. Am I right, Adam?
Yeah.
10 people. Okay. And within that, like I said, you have people crying, you have people bitching, you have people moaning, you have people complaining, you have people whining, all that. To me, the ones that's doing that, that's them niggas that peace sitting down. And they wipe from the back to the front. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, instead of being a man, you don't want to confront the situation head on. You want to look to the left, you want to look to the right, you want to duck, dodge, you want to jump over hurdles, go through hoops, dig your hole, tuck your head down like an ostrich type shit. And it's like, to me, if you did it, own up to it. If you don't like it, that's fine. Don't like it, but don't hate on the next person that's trying to get it.
We talking about fantasy draft, y'all, man. So
oh, okay. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Y'all got to tell me what's going on.
I was gonna tell you afterwards, but hey,
Oh, I'm gonna say that too.
so let me ask you, Troop, what's your definition of a bitch ass nigga?
They don't just somebody get on my goddamn nerves for various amount of reasons. No, that bitch ass nigga go for anybody to get on my goddamn nerves. I don't care what it's for. You can do some dumb shit. You can cross me. I don't give a damn. Bitch ass nigga is what you go into. You go in that one little circle. No matter what the fuck you did, if it pissed me off, that's where you go right there. That's
What
it.
about you, Adamo?
To me, a bitch ass nigga is somebody. To me, a person that tells you one thing and then they lying about something and they not being honest about it. They telling you something and then they doing something totally different, man. To me, that's a bitch ass nigga, man. But that's
shit,
just my opinion, man. Like,
right.
it
And
ain't
that's
no.
what you see. That's why it's an open mic.
Yeah, it ain't no definition of a bitch ass nigga. It's what your interpretation of by your values and your views of what a bitch ass nigga is. So,
And that's a fact. I'm out here getting my ass ate up by these mosquitoes, man. They killing me.
damn, boy.
Hey, listen. But I need us to go to Top Golf. I'm driving by Top Golf right now, and I need us to go.
They pack.
Yeah, they pack.
Yeah, it goes down in
I'm
Top
done.
Golf, man.
I know. I love it. I've been a couple times. I love it. My bad. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
No, you.
I was done.
So let me ask y'all them two things that I got. If I keep going, we'll be on here all night, and I know we don't have all that time. Yeah, do y'all have anything that's on your heart that you would love to get out or that you would like to speak on?
What's y'all take on that dude that got shot in what was that, Wisconsin?
Unpopular opinion. His fault.
Oh, the guy in the talking about the car. He got shot in the back.
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Kenosha.
Like if you like, and this just being an analyst and being the realist. They told him, "Do not reach in that car. Do not move." And what you do, you open the goddamn door and reach in that car.
Hold on. My opinion is they had more than ample enough time to either get to him before he got to the door.
Which is true.
They also had more than enough time to either to go to the stun gun, the non-lethal option.
You treat him like a retarded kid, man. What you mean? He had enough time to, they should have gave him, look, they didn't know if he had a gun in the car. To be honest,
exactly.
I really want to speak on it completely and give my true assessment because I need to see body camera footage first.
Mm-hmm.
But see, my thing is though, they had enough time where they could have stopped him before he got to the car. They could have made it to the point where he never even made it to the door. It was almost like,
but
won't you give me a reason to do something? You know what I'm saying? Because really, you got taser.
What could they have done, Mr. Professor?
There's no reason to drop your son right here because they right there on the hip right next to him.
So should they have tackled him?
They could have did all that because it's two of them, so they could have bum rushed him. They could have bum rushed him, like say bum rushed him. So it was a lot of other options before they got to him making it into the car.
And then they could have
however
knee on his neck too, like that.
That ain't funny, but you know what, Professor, that's true. They could have did all that. However, with everything that's going on in 2020, not saying this is something that just started between police, white police / white people and blacks. You dig what I'm saying? This did just happen. However, when they have that badge on, they are the authority figure. If they say don't move, don't fucking move. They say don't get in that car, don't get in that goddamn car. See, what that cop did was, he gave that nigga enough rope so he can hang his goddamn self. I said don't move. What you do, you move.
And that's why I said he allowed that man to go all the way to the car. He allowed that.
So that's his reason right there. So if he go to court, guess what? He's not going to get convicted. because for one, you didn't follow commands. For two, you reached in that car. I don't know what you got in there.
Same thing.
You got your bag to me.
Look, the same thing is gonna happen with the George Floyd. Like with black people, we just like success or something that makes us feel okay. They are not gonna charge the officer.
And George Floyd.
Yeah, because he resisted.
Boy, that city gonna burn like a motherfucker if they don't.
Well, if it burns, it burns, but they're not
Right.
charging with it. They cannot legally charge them with anything. The best thing that they have is to sue the police department for making that knee thing legal. That's the best option they have.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason they arrested him is because they wanted to make people not be so excited and to not like tear shit up.
Cut down on the rioting and everything. Yep.
It's not gonna hold up.
So, but yeah, but to speak on something that you mentioned, when it comes to the police giving you a command, that's exactly what it is. You dig what I'm saying? In a lot of these situations, like i.e. Mike Brown's situation, that's back in 2014. Do I like what happened to the young fella? No, I do not. However, if he wouldn't have had his ass in that goddamn store fucking with that man money, the police would have never been called.
But they didn't know nothing about that until after the fact.
It don't matter. Somebody called the police and his ass was over there.
That's misinformation. They didn't know about that until after the fact.
It don't matter. It
do matter, man, because you can't connect something. No. You cannot connect something that was spoken about after the fact. You know what I'm saying? To try to connect to something that happened before, because he didn't know nothing about it.
If you have a time frame from the time that young man got killed, if you have a time frame from the time that young man got shot by that policeman to the time from when all this started, dude, if he didn't have his ass in that store causing that ruckus, guess what? Ferguson police wouldn't have been over there in Canfield Green Apartments.
Let me bring up something. Why is like we complain about like police shootings? The average person like us going to work, they get shot. Why is it always some skeptical of a motherfucker like committing a crime or in the middle of committing a crime that gets shot? Why is that?
Yeah, answer that, man.
Well, what would you say? I'm driving trying to find a damn house. Say it again.
Why is it that it's not like your mailman that's coming home from work that gets shot by a police officer, or your fucking trash man that's doing a hard days at work coming home from work? Why ain't he getting, like, why don't we see shit like that? Why is it all situations when a motherfucker is either in the middle or at the beginning of committing a crime that gets shot by a police officer?
Or just into some shit, period.
Yeah, that they shouldn't be doing.
Well, explain Philando Castillo.
I asked you a question.
I know, but I'm saying though, but you can't explain it though. I mean,
you gotta answer that question first though.
No, because every time you say that, you still got cases where it was somebody who was doing nothing. Terrence Crutcher in Oklahoma City, he was doing shit. His truck broke down, but he still got shot. Terrence Crutcher.
I know who you talking about, the dude that was in the middle of the highway.
In the middle of the highway, with his car broke down.
I verify that. I don't know nothing about that. I verify.
I know what you're talking about.
Tell me another one.
Yeah, you got Philando Castillo.
Is that two?
That's two.
Okay, tell me.
That's two. I got you enough.
Tell me another.
Another
one.
Fuck the guy. The car broke down. The young guy, the college guy. His car broke down in like Maryland or some shit like that. He got shot.
I don't know about that one.
No. Oh, you can verify because he got shot trying to go to the police to get help because his car broke down for shit like that.
I'm gonna verify all of this.
Go for it.
Yep.
Go
and guess what? And we're gonna talk about it next show. Yep.
Yes,
I'm lining it up now.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can talk about it.
You got 3. Tell me another one.
Give them 2 more and make it an even 5.
Wait, first of all, this shit just popped up off the top of the goddamn nowhere, on top of my goddamn head, and I gotta remember all this shit driving. Y'all crazy as shit. How the hell put all this shit right off the top of my head right now?
Like, if it's something that is like an issue, then you will know it. You don't need to be thinking.
Right.
If it's a big
Shooting somebody unarmed is still shooting somebody unarmed.
but now you.
All right, now, with you saying that particular statement, and for instance, sir, Castillo was strapped.
Huh?
I said, so
He
since
was
you
legal.
made that unarmed, okay.
He was legally
That's
strapped
true.
though, so you can't go there.
That's true, but he was strapped though. You said unarmed though.
He was legally.
You said unarmed.
But he was still shot. He was unarmed. It was the gun in his hand? No, it was not. So he was still unarmed.
Now, the reason why I bring it up though is
Where
because
am I going?
see,
Oh shit, I missed. Goddamn, what's metal in?
got you discombobulated, boy, by them
You
questions.
hear me?
Boy, you trying to think of three black men that been killed by police today.
Man, look at.
But the reason I bring it up though is because I think we are making a big deal of it. That's not our issue, man. That's like if somebody telling you, like, oh, you got a cavity. Your doctor sits down to you and tell you, you got a cavity in your mouth. But also, we did an x-ray and we determined that you got cancer inside of your motherfucking liver and it's eating away at you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the priority? Police.
Goddamn
I'm for no police shootings. I believe no police interaction should be a
Listen, I gotta step out the car. I gotta go buy this bike rack. I'll be right back.
You talking to us?
Yeah, I am talking to y'all.
Oh, this nigga here, we about to end it off in a minute. Hey,
Shut your ass up.
I'm gonna go back because I was still trying to mention something about what you said, Adam. When it comes to black people and them being okay with a little bit. And when I say that,
I need to get another one.
me and my wife was having this conversation, and I think I was having it with somebody else, and it was just one of them things like, as black folks, instead of preparing and gearing up for the war, we're happy with winning just part of the battle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you get something positive, i.e., what happened in Dallas when that lady went in that man's house, that cop lady went in that man's house and she shot him, talking about it was her apartment. Okay? Yeah. Now, they charged that lady, gave her 10 years for manslaughter. Okay? Everybody they saying they was happy, but they wasn't satisfied. Man, that ain't enough. She should have got charged for murder. Now, with me saying that is this. Okay, that's part of the battle. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the battle. It's like a marathon. You're not finna sprint to the end of no marathon. That's one. Okay, build on top of it. Let's keep building on top of it. And see, that's the thing. Most, I'm not gonna say all, as black folks, I'm not gonna even use African American because I ain't never been to Africa. As black folks, instead of preparing for the war, you're preparing for the battle. And once that battle is done, you're excited. You're happy. Fuck that. Yes, okay, be happy for a second, but keep building on it. That's the only way you're going to get change. That's my opinion.
I think we prepare the field, man. Like, we won't. It's like we looking for, like police shootings now because, you know, everybody got cell phone cameras, man. So we looking for it.
And has that helped us? No, sir.
No, it's not helping. Our biggest problem, man, like when I bring up the cavity and the cancer thing,
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that I'm like neglecting the cavity situation to our problems, but we have a bigger issue in our community, man. And while we're dealing with a cavity, we should focus, like if the energy is towards this cavity, why won't we push the energy